So I didn't really do any narration on that last part of the video, but that was Huntfish Falls. Probably the most popular waterfall on this hike, as you could see. Had really friendly, inviting rocks to explore and an amazingly large and deep swimming hole. And you could definitely jump off the lower ledge into that swimming hole, no problem. Saw some little kids doing it. It's probably about 7-foot drop. But beyond that, right now I'm following the Lost Cove Creek Trail, or the Lost Cove Trail. I don't know if creek's in the name, but right above the waterfall, the Mountains of Sea Trail turns left away from the creek and climbs up towards the road. And the map is unclear, but I think that the trail crossed the creek above the waterfall, and I've been following this for about half a mile, and it's still a trail. So I haven't seen any blazes, but this is definitely a nice track. There's no worry on my face, so I am definitely in probably the most remote area of this hike, which is following this trail far up Lost Cove Creek towards Little Lost Cove Creek Falls, and then it loops around above Timber Ridge to climb back to the parking lot. And it is doubtful that many people ever venture back here, but the trail seems to be in good shape, so hopefully I'll be able to find this last waterfall, which is not on the trail. We'll see. Otherwise, it's nice to get away from the people, because there's been tons of people throughout this entire hike just swimming. But it's been, I mean, it's a warm day. I almost jumped in and stopped doing this loop, but we'll see. I finally made it to Little Lost Cove Creek Falls. This is the lowest flow waterfall on this hike so far, and since this creek is the smallest, it's the most affected by this drought, because I've seen some pictures where more of this rock face is white water and foaming up, but it is a really massive cliff. I'd say 125 feet high. I can't really get it in the whole frame of the camera. And that tree is really blocking the view of the top of it. But I'm on this gigantic boulder right above the base. And this waterfall is off trail. It's not too far from the main trail. And there's actually a tiny little side trail that leads away that you can find right before you cross Little Lost Cove Creek. But that thing quickly disappears, and this is probably a quarter mile tops, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, but it's some real scrambling to get up here. And all this area is coated in could be poison oak. I didn't think it grew in North Carolina, but this is a lot, so I'm glad I wore my gaiters, because otherwise I might be really itchy later. But I mean, this is the most remote I've felt all day. I mean, this is just a giant waterfall in the middle of nowhere. But if you're gonna try to get here, you're gonna have to get dirty and go straight uphill and cross the creek a few times. But it is a pretty cool waterfall, though not my favorite of the day.